Malacath, the Lord of Ash and Bones, the God of Curses, the Defender of the Betrayed, the Furious One, the Daedric Prince of the Bloody Oath, Ruler of the Ash Pit, and the first of the four corners of the House of Troubles. Revered by the Orsimir, the Daedric Lord Malacath has many titles indeed, and as one of the four corners of the House of Troubles, he has many Daedric shrines dedicated to him in the lands of Morrowind. But in the vanilla game, these Daedric shrines were often just, interchangeable in terms of appearance. They looked like any other shrine for any other Daedric Prince, with the one exception that they did tend to have a few more orcs than not. Into today's mod of the day, which today is Daedric Shrine Overhaul Malacath by Glittergear, the last of a series of mods that aims to give the Daedric shrines for each of the four corners of the House of Troubles just an overhauled and unique look, befitting each of the Daedric deities that they're dedicated to. In the case of Malacath, this mod overhauls approximately about 8 of the Daedric shrines dedicated to Malacath, adding new details, clutter, and unique elements to just, more easily distinguish his shrines from shrines dedicated to, say, Shoggorath or Malag Ball. Now, you'll often find large piles of ash covering the floors and halls of Malacath's Daedric shrines, with volcanic thermal vents as is only appropriate for the Daedric Prince whose domain is that of the Ash Pit in Oblivion. In addition, you'll encounter orc encampments in Malacath shrines, with tents, bedrolls, hammocks, anvils, and grinding stones, just depicting that Malacath's Orsimir followers do, indeed, actually live here, just providing an immersive level of detail that was sometimes lacking in Bethesda's vanilla Daedric shrines. Now, this mod isn't limited to just, cosmetic overhauls. You'll also encounter unique types of enemies in Malacath shrines, like the Ash Atronach, or the Iron Golem Construct, or beastly winged gargoyles, and even the occasional goblin, giving you just a bit more diversity in your fights as you try and loot these Daedric shrines. And speaking of loot, like all the other mods in Glittergear's Overhaul series, you'll also find some unique loot in Malacath shrines. And this will again require the Doors of Oblivion, as many of the assets here are from Ashtar's legendary mod that adds the various realms of Oblivion to Morrowind. Now, as a note, this mod does change just one of Malacath's Daedric shrines to instead be dedicated to the Daedric Prince Namira, the Lady of Decay and the Goddess of the Dog. Specifically, this replaces Malacath's Daedric Shrine in the Underworks of Avec with one for Namira, a rather just suitable location for the Lady of Decay. And the shrine has just been atmospherically overhauled to, to suit her dark nature. Now this goes particularly well with Enclave's mod, The Forgotten, which also adds in a Daedric cult dedicated to Namira to the Underworks of Avec. So if you use both mods, you'll get a nice bit of synergy there. But overall though, this mod doesn't, really massively expand any of the Daedric shrines from Malacath. For the most part, these all have the same basic layouts they had in the vanilla game. But now there's just a lot more detailing and cluttering to indicate exactly who these shrines belong to. Without just the statue being your only real hint. And this is just a fairly atmospheric set of overhauls, with some just really good use of lighting, and lots of new and unique encounters make delving through these dungeons feel like an all-new experience. Which, after about 21 years of Morrowind, that's a good thing. Most of us have played through these dungeons countless times in the past. So a bit of fresh paint, that's always appreciated. But anyway, combined with Glittergear's other 4 mods for the Daedric Shrines Maroon's Dagon, Malag Ball, and Shoggorath, you won't have to worry about ever running into a boring generic dungeon delve when coming through Daedric Ruins, making this just a certainly worthwhile series of mods to check out for yourself. But anyway, that's just from all the day. So as always, I've been your host, Dark Elf Guy. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.